Hello, my little munchkin, crones, and sunflowers. We're back, and we're here to talk to you about the Gib Gobbledygook about the Kardashians. Now, let me take a gander. Okay, we got to talk. Now, the word on the curb it's on the curb and the street and the bar. It's everywhere. I don't know if it has reached upstairs yet, but it is a thunderstorm about the Kardashians on the fact of Justin Bieber that Khloe and Kim dated. Now, I knew Khloe dated. I knew Courtney. I'm sorry. Sorry, Khloe. I knew Courtney dated Justin. I knew that they were, well, I didn't know. It was alleged that they were in a relationship.
Yes.
However, I don't know where my mind was back then, but I never thought nothing of it. I mean, that just goes to show you how the P was so rampant. If you understand what I'm saying. I never, maybe because they were girls, I always felt like, she was a cradle robber, but I'd make fun, but it wasn't nothing like this. And I'm looking at the psychological damage he suffered and that his mother has been fighting for this for years. So, and then I was cool. I still didn't take it serious until I really found out that he was seeing Kim, and it's alleged he had intimacy with both women.
Disgusting.
And the mother promoted it and did this to promote it in business, so she used them. I can't. And I feel as though if you go after everybody else for the P, they got to go to.
Yes, honestly.
And then it's a word ledge that the son, that Courtney's son is his child.
Yes. Talk about messy.
I can't bear it. I can't bear it. And it's like, no matter what they do, they get away with it. They got away with it when they found out the tapes was a lie. They get away with so much because they were pretty girls.
Yes.
I say were. They are attractive women, but they were pretty girls because now they're artificial.
Yes.
They're not themselves. The only one that is remotely close to who they are, and I'm talking about the three girls. I'm not talking about Ken. I'm not talking about Kylie and Kendall. I'm not talking about them. The show is not named that the codes go. I know the Kardashians, and that is Courtney.
Yes.
She still have her peak. She still looked like Armenian. I mean, I know she had some work done, clearly. She may get bow ties and maybe some fuller lips, but she looked more Armenian. Khloe don't even look out. Khloe look like a full Kardashian.
She does.
She looked like we had the same mother.
Now.
She is a Kardashian. She looked more Kardashian than Courtney now.
Yes.
Courtney is the one that looked like the oddball.
You're right, honestly.
Because all the rest of them look so artificial, other than Kendall.
Yes.
Kendall's another one. She stayed true. But she's not a Kardashian.
Yes.
And I didn't want to get in it because I didn't want to talk about word on the street, how Kylie is going bankrupt and putting her name to everything that she can to make money. To live that lavish lifestyle and this big old mansion that she was building.
Yes, you remember just a couple of years ago, she was the youngest self-made billionaire? Oh, the lies.
And now they're saying none of it is true.
Oh, yeah.
But back to this Kim and them. I can't get over that. Now, that's other part. Now, the other part that's coming on, because I want to run some cards. The other part that's coming on that I don't know what you all think about it. For me, I just think they just a weird family. They do freaky things. Just look, they slept allegedly with Justin, and Justin is traumatized and suing him. So I put nothing past the creepy and the spooky. I really don't. But anyway, they've been building the show up, but I don't know. I heard that it's because they're trying to get Courtney, and they're trying to get Chloe and Scott Disick in a relationship. At the end of the day, I don't care. I think it's good TV.
Yep,
if they like each other. But the problem is Courtney have an issue with it. And my issue with Courtney, how dare you?
Yeah.
Double standards. You just had your sisters left the what? What now you like no? If that's true.
Yes, if that is true.
Allegedly. That don't make sense to me.
And why do you even care what Scott's
Why do
doing?
you care what Scott doing? You don't want him?
No.
And if they can make money or fall in love, hey, at least you got Auntie Chloe.
Yeah, I mean, he's already basically
the family anyway. I mean, now, you know, and it's not incest no matter what it looked like. Mm-hmm. She's not, and they don't even have the same father, first of all. And second of all, they her children. Mm-hmm. It's just like that's what they used to do long time ago. Okay. You used to marry your cousin. You know,
yeah, that's true.
You know, you had clan. You know, when the baby was born, and Aunt Susie right there, and then we had my other sisters. They was already planning to get married when they was in utero. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, because it was hard to find names, and even now in other cultures, they go by names. And if they don't have the right name, they can't marry that person.
That is true. That is.
And the names are slim, right?
Yes.
So I don't find this no more freaky than the other stuff they do. Mm-hmm. But the Justin Bieber part.
Yes. That's the creepy and the wild part.
I gotta run cards. Is that true?
Listen, you heard us talk about it on the day of the eclipse, and I was saying how I found that disgusting.
And all the creepy things has been going on after this. Mm-hmm. A lot of things, 911 today. It just shut off. Tell him, baby Crone, briefly. She let a video without me. I'm so proud of her.
Yes.
She seemed like she does good when I go to the doctors. I had an appointment for my eyes.
Oh, yes. Well, apparently in a few states, 4 states to be exact, it was South Dakota, Nevada, and and 2 others. But apparently 911, you couldn't call in for that emergency service number for approximately 3 to 4 hours. However, they said you could text 911 if you needed an emergency during that period.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, here we go. I want to know. Mm-hmm. Everything I say is allegedly, okay? Yes. Okay. Everything I say is allegedly, but this is just me getting some information because I'm flatline. I'm like, boo, I want to know if it's real. Should it be real?
What's real?
They handled Justin Bieber in an inappropriate way.
Okay.
And he said that he was psychologically traumatized by it.
I would believe
he said because Kimberly treated him worse than what Diddy did. We have a sword. So whatever was going on, they did psychological maneuvering. And what they did, the cards are showing it was taboo. Oh. It was psychological. Right? Mm-hmm. Yep. And you see again, that fish, that clawfish, you see, is coming out of the water. It's coming out of its natural place. So this card, just looking at that alone, let me know there is something unnatural happen. You see that the fish, the crawfish, the lobster is coming out of the water. Yes? You also see the dog is howling at the moon, right? This is some kind of moon eclipse. Am I right? Mm-hmm. And you always see the yards falling down like a blessings. And then you see a dog there howling. A wolf and a dog. But I hear, you see a wolf and a dog. I don't have my glasses. Either way. In between that, you see 2 towers.
Yes.
All right? Mm-hmm. So there's a lot lot symmetry going on in this card. It's a lot of duality going on in this card, okay? And it's also the moon. Although the moon is yellow, it shows you it is the moon because of the favors where it shows you right here that it was some kind of eclipse taking place. Yes. That it was so much that it was so unusual that it causes something unnatural at that moment to happen. Yes. That it stirred the waters, and as you see, it's in a stream. And I don't think lobsters live in streams. They live in, look where, I don't see, this is a stream. You see it? Yes. So it must have been wiped up, swiped up, and something took advantage of it. Am I right? So remember what my question was. Mm-hmm. Did this happen? Did they take advantage?
At the bottom of the ocean.
Oh my God. Tell me I'm not seeing that.
Literal fish out of water because it's not.
It's not a fish.
Fair enough.
It's a shellfish. And for that's what I'm saying. For it to be caught up in the stream, it got tangled. Something lured it. The moon current. Because it's an eclipse. So that lets you know these eclipses are powerful. So the current, the energy of it, drew it out. So that meant that lobster, that dog, and that wolf, they were doing something. They were pulled out of character. I think that it was so strong that the dog come from the wolf, right? And I believe that they were howling at the moon because it was something strange going on. Mm-hmm. And what I say is, here it is, baby Crone. I see here the card of reminiscence. I truly believe the cards are saying psychologically, at the right timing, they seduced him. They tag teamed them. Why? Because you see them playing, and then you see someone in the background watching.
And it's Scorpio.
And it's go ahead.
And furthermore,
yes, go ahead, baby.
There's a lot of water. First, lot of water. Pisces with the moon.
Yep.
And now it is Scorpio, which is also
water.
Six of Cups.
Mm-hmm. And with all that water, you know what it's telling me? What? It's telling me that they seduced them. They emerged him. They cast a spell on him to make him not know what was going on. Okay. You understand? Mm-hmm. Like they showed a picture with Kimberly, and she was 29 years old at the time, and he was 16. And if that was you, if that was my daughter, I would be so angry. But because it's the Kardashians, they get away with this, okay? If it was somebody, can I be honest? If it was some black man, okay? Some black man doing that to a 16-year-old white, beautiful girl, the world, black and white, would be livid.
The double standard.
It would be, we would just be saying, oh no, look at R. Kelly. Look at the Diddy.
Yes.
Look at all of them. But the Kardashians are just as worse. And we turn a blind eye I wouldn't have believed it, but I'm seeing, unless it's AI generated, I see Justin himself talking about this, how this traumatized him. How they messed up his marriage.
Yes.
How they died, and how he's hearing that work. That's his baby. Ooh, and his mother saying, and then I heard his mother been complaining about this.
Okay.
But I didn't know Justin Bieber's mother was so young. I mean, I know she's not young, but at the time she was young. So, did I call him Justin Bieber? That's who we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So, you have anything? You have a question? So, I want you to know the cards are saying psychologically, yes, they were mature and they did seduce him. They did seduce him. He was like a fish out of water, like Baby Crone said. Yep. And like children, they played with his mind. They reminisced. They got down on his level and they seduced him all along while the mother watched. Why? Because she wanted ratings. This is truth. I don't know. All I know is I heard what I heard by Justin. I've been listening to this for the last 2 weeks. I have not said anything, and I read on them, and I didn't touch it. But today, I'm saying this double standards is what is true. and I wouldn't have said anything. But then I get a boomerang about how she really trying to up their ratings because they really going down in bankruptcy and they trying anything. And this supposed to be allegedly Courtney and Scott. And now I'm just shook up because I thought Scott was on knocking that death door, knocking on heaven's door because he looked like death ran over. And I adore Scott. And I say that out of caring. So for me, if Courtney can go in and get him well, Chloe can get him well and love on him, and I'd rather for him be alive than deceased.
Yes.
Shoot, what is it? She don't want him.
Yeah.
And then I heard that Courtney was going on her own show anyway. Courtney gonna just have to make up her mind what she gonna be. Because if you don't want to be a part of the freakness of it all, bail out. But since you was in this too, because you seduced him. You did it too. And so much so that people think that that baby is his.
Yes.
Honestly, because he doesn't have dark hair like Penelope. But I can't say. But here, you know what? This is the curious thing.
Okay.
Courtney have such an issue with the mother having an affair that broke up her family, right? And here Courtney done turned around and in the same position in a way where she's got the world thinking that Justin Bieber is the father of her child. No difference than your mother and what Chloe going to. See, this lets you know the fruit don't fall far from the tree.
No, and apparently it's the Kardashian.
It's crazy. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying it is. I'm saying this is going to haunt them forever because this is it. And we've seen it. We've seen Courtney going out with them, holding hands, looking in the movie. This 18, it's shame. No. And Courtney was 31 and Justin was 16. Kim was 29. Now, if that was your child, how would you feel? Like his mother.
Yes.
Huh? But when you got money and power, it's sometimes the little man or the little woman have it hard to fight against that.
Yes.
But and it is alleged, but I always felt that. But it is alleged that Chloe and Scott Disick had an affair. I always felt that they were a little too close. I didn't care because sometimes you're not with the right sister.
Okay.
I just felt like they were more of a match. And back in those days, a lot of people did. So before I go back, I want to know, is Chloe, and Scott working on a relationship together?
I like that. Okay. It's in the balance.
It's in the
Trying
balance.
to figure it out.
They're figuring it out. Is it something that's happening or is it something first of all, let me be clear. I see that you're working it out. And I don't know if this is working it out. They don't have a feel of it, a pulse. They don't know how the public is going to receive it. So I'm thinking they're weighing it out. Because if it's more drama, we will tune in. If we snaring and glaring, we will definitely look in. And when you're desperate like they'll try anything.
They will.
So, but you see, it's storming in the back, like the way not. So this is something they don't know. But if they do, would that be for real? Would that be for real? Even if they decide not to show it, are they really in some kind of intimate relationship? Well, they show the king.
Okay.
And they show Scott. Now this is where the cards get tricky. Okay. Now I asked, let's look at them. I asked, and what shows up for me is I know that is Jupiter.
Yes.
What is that?
Capricorn.
I know that's Jupiter, and I know that that's Capricorn energy. So that's Capricorn and Jupiter's in Capricorn.
Yes.
So if Jupiter is in Capricorn, then what would be the circumstances? What would be happening other than Jupiter is very generous?
Yes.
So what would be because the Capricorn is the goat?
Well, Capricorn. Yes, Capricorn. Thank you. Capricorn is all about how somebody's image or reputation or status is perceived by the public. So therefore, what I find most interesting about this card,
and related to what we're talking about, because I think you just hit the nail on the head.
Capricorn is an earth sign.
Yes.
But if you look at this Pentacles, it is mostly water in this card.
And air.
And air, that is true. However, the Pentacles is nicely concentrated and an infinity sign too on top of that, which is very Jupiter quality because all that energy is concentrated and therefore they can they're trying to find a way to use the they really could be trying to use energy to manifest a relationship, or if not, work on how could they be a relationship.
Baby, I got lost. I told you hit it, but you had to take me too deep. Take me back a little bit.
Okay.
I got lost. We just keep it real because I got to piggyback off of that. And if I got lost, she got to take me back.
Jupiter is being very abundant in Capricorn.
Right.
And they are, because this is about them wondering if they are in a relationship. So therefore, they're trying to find the balance because this is a 2.
Right.
However, they're trying to put more energy into making this a relationship.
Oh, go ahead.
But they're twixt in between if they should make it public or not.
Right. That's what I think. And I think now this is it. Now, understanding that. Thank you. Always be ready to come in because what I'm trying to do, I'm going to read the cards, but baby Crone going to have to do the astrology because I can't do everything at this time. So we teach each other. So I do know the elementaries, but baby Crone wants to do this. This is what she wants to do. I want to be like the ultimate card reader. Baby Crone wants to be the ultimate solid. Sorry, she wants to be a physicist, but an astrologist that heal people through astrology.
Yeah,
that's what you want. Okay, okay. Now think of this. Now I'm picking up this card. Now remember the elements and remember what you said, baby Crone. Yeah. Now here I picked up. Here it is again. Swords. Yes. Now I told you it was air in this back card. Everything is in this card other than earth. However, earth is still in it if you're looking at something tangible like the boat.
Okay.
You understand? So it is life out there because somebody is out there in those waves on that boat. Okay?
That's true.
So, but what I see, it's coming to me, but what I see here and all that air, which is dominating it, is Scott have an issue with it. I'm feeling he struggled because here's a sword and right underneath of it, I think he got a problem with it. I think he's got a problem and I think he doesn't probably want it aired. I think he probably want it private. I'm getting a sense of him maybe feeling used. Why? Because now from the air, and remember air and fire are cousins.
Yes.
They can harmonize together because it's hard for them to put each other out. The only difference is that fire can raise far higher than air can go. Air is limited. Okay. So here I see this fire energy and here this is a male energy again, but it's looking out again at that water.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, baby.
So happens
go ahead,
to
baby.
have a boat as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Because it's like it's a good lunch. It's like, you know how you want to do something and it looks good, but you know it could go bad. And if it go bad, it go real bad. So it's some negative. It's some negative energy that don't want this. And that could be Courtney.
Okay. For real.
That could be Courtney. That could be Courtney. You know, this could be Scott, but he's feeling some kind of energy, and that could be coming from.
Well, I mean, Courtney is an Aries.
Is she? She certainly is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she just recently had a birthday too.
That's Courtney. She turned 30, what? 45, I think. She 45.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh,
that's
today.
Yeah. Look, this is the sun card. So look, it's in her sun card. So this is Courtney. Courtney is looking out at everything. And obviously, he doesn't want to hurt Courtney.
Okay. Fair enough.
His baby mama. I may be wrong and I may be getting it kind of wrong, but that's how I'm feeling, like it's something. Now, I got to understand, how does Chloe feel about this? Chloe is a pentacle. Read the signs, the earth signs, baby.
It is Mercury and Taurus.
Ooh, so it looked hot. It appears to be cold and lost and destitute, but it ain't nothing destitute about Mercury.
No.
So it ain't hot. It is a facade. And with the facade, I truly think something going on with them. Because it looked like it's not. But why would Mercury and Taurus?
Yes. Like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And I'm not saying it's intimate, but if they had an affair and she's always there trying to help, being there, I don't know. And there is no one that pick up Chloe the way he does with roses and flowers, no matter how bad he feels. Yes. However, everything I say is allegedly. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. But I know one thing, this 5, no matter what, it is a negative. So there is negative energy going on from both of them. And what I think it is, Courtney. And I think that this is the mother. Oh. Because it's about money. This is about money. This is about money. And I think this is a schism. And I want to know, if they were to do this, would this be, if they were to show this, if they were to do this, if they were to put this out there, would this be a good money move?
Okay.
Would it be a good money move? I'm going to say, read the card.
Mars and Leo.
What you said, that's stay hot.
Yes.
Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. That's too high. 5. What you have to say? And no wonder you see him twirling in that sun.
Definitely combative. And
very combative. It would be very combative.
What was the question again?
If I think I asked, would this be a good idea? Would this be a good money move? No. I think it'll cause friction.
Yes.
It'll be too combative. It would be too hot. It would be, but is that the kind of heat that they need to boost the ratings?
Good one.
Baby Crone, you're going to have to read that.
Okay, it's Libra and the moon.
Thank you. Oh,
we
back here. We back here again. We back here. Mama back here again. Baby Crone, you got to tell me what you see in the sign. If I'm putting too pressure, say, chill, lady.
No, but with...
Okay, grab the card so I know. Because I really need...
Because at least with this one, I could see at least Kris Jenner trying to, like, guard the show of her life. And she's worried about... she's really conflicted in her emotions, like, in that moon. Even though this is for the Kardashians seducing Justin. But you can see that the moon is all in the Kardashian blood. So whatever they do, they're driven by their inner motives. However, Kris might be taking a step back and maybe not want to jump so quickly.
Okay, now I love that, Baby Crone, but I see a Libra. And whenever I see Libra, it's going to always be about trying to strive for the balance. Remember, and the Pentacles trying to strive that balance. She knows that because that's that moon, that's her nature, that darkness in her to go for that dollar. That's that darkness. She's willing to face the darkness.
Okay.
She's willing to do it. It's like, and she's got herself guarded, not guarded like, I'm guarded like, I'm scared. No, this is a guarded like, I'm sleeping like a vampire in the way I'm seeing it. It could be taken literally any way because she have on glasses or sunglasses. Eyes folded. She holding her own self. Nothing holding her. Does she have some chains around her arm?
No.
So that means she knows the secret. That means that she separate herself. She putting herself under this crescent moon. She's doing it. Why? Because she really wants the show to make it. This is all she got. This isn't even about money. This is about, I don't want us to go out like this. Some people don't know, like I said before, some people don't know when to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Some people don't know when their time is up. And so when they go, especially boxers and people, like, you don't know when your number. And I'm saying their number is running. Everybody sees it, but she doesn't. And her children apparently don't see it. So she's sitting there, she's guarded, but she's only guarded in a sense as she thinks.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to do anything until I'm clear. Until I am clear. Remember, she's sharp. She's holding the weapons. It's like, it's up to me because what I say, go.
Yes.
Now, but she's also got to go against her daughter, who's showing up in the cards. No, it's going to be HE double hockey sticks to pay if you do this.
Yeah.
She's totally against it. And she's making it sure you know that I will make it a burden for you. It'll be like you in the sweltering sun. It would be so hot that we wouldn't even be able to work together. I might as well quit because if you do this thing, you would have stunk so low. And I think she's saying, I don't care what they do off camera.
Okay.
But to advertise it, that's where that's the feeling I'm getting.
Yes. Which is very sun quality because we have the sun here blazing as well as the sun here, which shows that Courtney is really standing her ground against.
And how would you read the signs at the bottom of this? Just tell me. I can't see it.
It's Jupiter and Leo.
Jupiter keeps showing up in this whole reading.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out where. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Jupiter keeps showing up in the reading. So what does that tell you?
Here, you can have your cards back. Here.
That'll make her study more. That's how you do it.
This one definitely just shows a very abundance and celebration and recognition. And what was your question?
What does the cards mean?
Oh, no. What was the question?
I want to know what the card means, the number, the picture, yeah. Jupiter, yes. And reaction Leo. With Leo, yes.
Represents very abundance and being in the
and that's not what I want to know. I want to know, tell me about Leo house. I want to know a little bit about the house.
Leo's house is all about fun and creativity.
Okay.
Doing things that pleasure you.
Okay.
And really just
okay. And what is the first and what's the other card? Jupiter. And Jupiter is about giving that, right? So from what I'm gathering is this is a no for Courtney. This is an absolute no. But this is like a mother feeling like, yes, this could work. This could work in a sense of where you are negative. I see that it could work. We can make it fun. We can fix it. All of those negatives, see all these double things. But out of all of these double things we're looking at, we see this. I can't put it in there, but there we go. Here we go. We can make it work. We can make it fun. It won't be the way you want it. It won't be that way. But she's getting drawback from all of them, not just Courtney, but from Scott,
yes,
and Chloe, right?
Yes,
it's feedback. But she's optimistic, but she's wavering. So, but the show, they need the weight, it needs a jolt.
Yeah.
And she's like, and if you will put your daughter out there and sell a tape, what is this?
That is true.
This is a minor thing. Yes.
Yes, I do have a question.
Yes.
I was wondering, would Chloe and Scott's relationship be well received by the public?
That's what I asked. Judgment. And what is that?
Just judge. Oh, Pluto.
And tell me how that would work with that together. Baby, because you're supposed to be reading the zodiac signs, not reading no cards. You read the zodiac. Okay. That's what I need you to do.
Pluto
she just got scolded.
Pluto is all about significant change that you cannot avoid. It's going to come, and it's very slow.
It takes a long time. That's the last planet that we know of, and it takes Pluto so long to get to it. So whatever it's just slow moving. So when it's in, it's in. Yes. It takes a long time to get here, and it takes a long time to move out. So let me hold it.
Yeah, hold on. I just want to say that goes very good for a very corny saying of you reap what you sow.
Right. And this is a judgment. So now when I got to add another one out with that. So it's see there you got that fire. You got that fire, and this has got to be the card. This got to be it. It just seemed like this is something Kris is really thinking strongly about. Okay. I don't know if she's going to do it because she's got obstacles. Now, baby Crone, you go ahead on and read the card. Go ahead. Let very difficult. I give them to you.
All right.
Yep. That's how we doing it. Okay. She likes reading, so go ahead.
So this is fire and water. This is fire, and then this is water. So therefore, we see the water element showing up again. Even though this person doesn't really seem very well, I guess water could be very abundant, and it is.
It is abundant because you see the sunflower seeds there.
Yes, and so it's a queen, so it is feminine,
very abundant. Yes.
So therefore, Kris Jenner is really trying to take this into consideration.
That's what I'm saying.
The right move to make for the show.
Right.
And if she does,
she's taking a chance.
Yes, she will be taking a chance,
and she knows that.
She hopes
she's hoping the outcome.
Yes.
That they'll come around when they see it ain't going to be done in an ugly way. We're going to be tasteful. It's not like that's what I'm getting. However, everything I say is allegedly. I heard someone speaking about it. Yes. I thought it was fascinating. The same thing that I heard about Justin. I cannot believe it. What I want to know is my final question. Do you have any more questions?
No.
My final question is, will the Kardashians and Jenners or whoever, will they ever will they ever be judged or will they ever be revealed to the world and what they have done and what they can do to others? Or what they have done to get ahead? Will there ever be a judgment? Will there ever be a punishment? Will there ever be anything to say what they have done and did is not cool? Will there ever be that? 3 cards.
Okay. King of Cups or water.
But emotional.
Yes, actually that is water and air. So
water and air.
Air again.
Is that a king?
Yes.
So when we had the king, it is the dominant of water, but the king rules all elements. But it's like I'm a surgeon. I specialize in heart transplant, but I could do anything. Yes. But this is what I specialize in. That's the king. He specializes in water, but he has mastery over all the other elements. But he can't master the other elements because they have masters. But he's a master over the elements in the way that he needed. But he is the ultimate master over his element, yes, which is water. And now we have the queen. I call her the queen because she's the 9 of Pentacles. Yes, she's at the end. Like you're supposed to be looking at the card.
A Virgo.
This is a Virgo. And what else, babe?
Oh, hey, it's Venus.
What you have to say? What was our question?
Our
See, baby, you just see.
our question is: will the Kardashians
Ever right. So we
get
got
their
that.
comeuppance?
This is our last card.
What is that? Okay, it is fire and air.
So if I look at it, this is what I see.
They got all the elements.
They have
there.
all the elements. They don't have fire.
Oh,
They don't have fire.
They are missing fire.
But what I do see is this. I see emotions. I see there's a lot of emotions going on in their household about a lot of things. And it's all over finances and money and investments.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's finance. They it's a lot of stuff going on, not just with their house, but with Courtney too.
Mm-hmm.
So, cause she's been in it, and I see with their money. So everything about them now is in questioning. And
Yes.
I have to admit, I see a rider coming in air, and what is it? Air, and what's the other one?
Fire.
Air and fire. So yes, I do see fire. It's coming in. They will have a day of reckoning. I'm not just saying that because I want to say it, because I'm saying it because Baby Crone is starting to help me understand these elements that I can't see, but I'm studying them. And I'm telling you, I'm reading the cards with the elements. I'm going to have this in a couple of weeks. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Baby Crone ain't going to have to help me.
So
I have to learn the elements. They keep getting me confused.
Yes. So Venus here is, first off, the Kardashians prioritize love and even envy and idolize
material
things.
The material.
And that's very Venus qualities.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But on the flip side to that is those are also the very same things that can come in and destroy you.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I see, thank you, Baby Crone.
Yes, you're welcome.
And I'm saying, so I definitely see it's, and if you look at it from where I'm looking, if I turn it around, you won't see it. So I would have to do everything like this so you could see it. Because this is how it looks to me. Okay. And if you see, this is a king who's the ruler of everything. So this is Kris, right?
Yeah.
Kris and probably her boyfriend, because we found out too that he's been in some shiesty stuff too, and that he could be kin to somebody in the higher ups. The question is, how did Kris ever get to meet Corey? I always wondered that. And how come Corey family is never ever mentioned in nothing?
That is true.
Isn't it kind of curious? And it is alleged that Corey was the manager of Beaver.
Oh.
So still waters run deep. And when I did my reading, I saw that there was a problem in them. And I see that there is something, maybe not today or tomorrow, but you see that? Something coming in. Because my question was, will they get away with it? Absolutely not. I see somebody is dashing in with a sword to strike.
Yes, almost like a scythe.
Like a scythe. You see it?
Other way.
Get it, baby.
There you go.
See it? Scythe. You see that good life? The queen with the fruit and living it? Got all the material, feeling full. This is a 9. This is a 9. This is the full. This is the end of a cycle. And somebody is coming in with a scythe, and at the person on the other end is filled with a whole lot of emotions. And they ain't good because they know something is coming their way. And so right now, I guess she's like, we got to make money. We got to do what we got to do. We don't know their finances. I heard they're going down. I don't know. Because, but I don't know.
Word on the street.
These are words on the curb, and everything I said is from what I heard. But what I heard about Justin Bieber, I heard from Justin Bieber's mouth, unless it's AI. And if it's AI, I can't be responsible.
Yes.
My thing is, the girls are going to get in trouble for that. Lovers. And remember, when you see the number 6, you got to understand that's also the number of the devil, of deception. And if you look inside of it, there is what's that snake called?
The caduceus.
The caduceus would represent sickness, or something has been sick or broken. Again, you see bound. So you see that, hold the cards, baby, so they can see them. You see sick and you see bound, because I want to know, are they going to get away? Are they going to get away with Are they going to get away with it? Are they going to get away with it? So far, the cards are saying they're feeling the burn of it.
Yes,
they hear
are.
what's going on. But this is the dividing card.
Yes, it's only a matter of time.
It's a matter of time.
The hangman is
the hangman is time. The hangman, say that again.
Well, I was saying the hangman is like the thief, but
say that again.
The hangman is the thief, which means it's somebody.
Is that true?
Yes, because it's somebody that went to go hang themselves upside down as a punishment to basically think about what they have done. So
now, for me, either way, the hangman is someone who separated themselves, who's hiding, who don't want nobody to know. They got an enlightenment thing, because that's like time out to think, to regroup, to get your head together. You know, put your ducks in order. Get out. Don't want nobody around. That's what the hangman represents to me. And why would you hang yourself on a tree like it was Judas, the thief? So yes, I can see that as the thief. Yep. And as I see, there is a relationship that could be mended, or it could be a sick relationship that was ill and that it needs to be healed.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because you see the lovers and you see that they under an arch. So it's like it needs to be healing in that. And so I think that maybe he needs retribution for what happened to him.
I like that.
This is what it looks like to me. So with that being said, so on both, we definitely see when it comes down to their finances and their business, we see that there is somebody coming in that they're going to start looking more closely into them. When it comes down to Justin Bieber, I definitely see there's a healing that needs to take place, and a retribution that needs to be taken place. Now that could be handled under the covers. I don't know, but that is definitely showing up there. And I don't know. And like I said, these are things that I heard. So I had to go in and do an in-depth read on them. So in the end, are the Kardashians going to land on their feet?
Okay.
No.
They're going to need strength.
They're going to need strength. Is their kingdom toppling? Yes.
Over their lustful nature.
That's Baby Crone. And Baby Crone, I don't want to laugh about somebody's demise. I don't find it funny. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't find it funny. And don't try to make me laugh, because I really don't find it funny, because these women are headed for a reckoning. And you know, we was feeling like that when it come to Diddy. But then when we sing how bad it is, we don't find it funny anymore. No, it's sad to see somebody fall. It's no good. And seeing somebody riding high, you want them to come down. You want their sins to be exposed. You want it. I don't want to look at sins, but you want their negativity to be exposed. They done hurt people. Robert, I don't care who you are. You want that kingdom to come down. But then when it's toppling down and you see all the other people that it affects, it doesn't seem funny. It seems sad. And when you see that person become more and more human, more and more naked, it don't seem funny to me, because I have a heart and it doesn't seem funny to me. So even though these girls are waiting for their reckoning, nothing goes unpunished under the sun. It will find you. One of the things that I learned when I was in church, you know what they said? Your sins will seek you out. You can't think that you can do things and get away with it. even on your very deathbed, the way you leave this earth, it will come up and grab you. And that's just it. And I just want to know, I get comfort in knowing that they don't get away with it. That's it for me.
Okay.
Once they expose, that's it. The punishment part, I don't want to see that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Break down what I just said, baby. Crone.
Okay. You want justice.
I want the justice. Most of them. I like them being exposed naked, stripping them down of everything. But to me, now send them on that scooter boot way. You know, that's me. But the world don't work like
the
that.
The embarrassment should just be enough.
Right. The humiliation and the stripping down should be enough. But the world don't work that way. So when it comes down to the hardcore jail, I tap out. I'm a mercy killer.
Mm-hmm. Now it'd be different if they was like running a ring.
I'm a mercy killer. And what I mean, if somebody, and it was mercy and they were suffering, yes, but these are not people that did things. These are people that did bad things to people. And Justin Bieber was mistreated by these overgrown women that are, to me, at this point, when I'm looking back, despicable. Mm-hmm. Despicable. And if a woman can go, and then we wonder, I gotta say this because this is a long read, and then we wonder why we see Jaden Smith come up behind Justin and grind him on his backside, and Justin because in his neck, because of all the stuff they have put these boys through, these young men now.
Yes.
So they have been scarred. I don't know what Jaden went through. It's appalling. Even Usher. I can't.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I understand.
That's all I got. So anyone who had anything to do with this, it's your day of reckoning. Period. Nobody gets away with nothing. And with that being said, when it comes down to the punishment part, please count me out.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be sitting there going, no, because it hurts me. You know, this part exposing, anything after that, fair. I don't want that blood on my fingertips. Okay. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. We really went into Justin Bieber, and we really went into the Kardashian business and Scott. So it was a lot of things that I read about, but it's all Kardashian. And the last, it is said that Kylie Jenner is going through trouble. I want to pull 3 last cards. I see the world.
Okay.
What the world say, baby Crone?
Saturn. Maybe
now,
she's learning a lesson.
This is Saturn. And Saturn is about learning lessons. Go ahead, baby Crone.
Kylie, what did you do? Justice for whatever she has done in the world. Maybe she uses her
Baby, you don't even have to. All you gotta do is just read this.
I mean, it's fire, and fire is all about sexual energy. And you know, Kylie exudes that kind of energy. So.
I think that she's been driven by sex. Mm-hmm. I think that she's made wrong decisions by sex. I'm trying not to bring her father in it. Her father, mother.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to keep, but it seemed like she's searching for something. Okay. She was searching for something. And I definitely see a rescue coming in for her because she feels like she's drowning. I get the feeling like she's in way over her head. Like it's like she just feels like I can't catch a break. It's like the rich girl who got everything. I got more than enough, and I got everything, but I don't have no peace. When I think I'm in love, it don't work. I just feel like I'm under the Kardashian curse. This is how I feel about Kylie. And yet I see another man dashing in her life, and because she can be driven, I gotta tell it the way I see it, because she could be driven by sex. This is what the card said. What's her sign?
A Leo.
She could be driven by sex, and she's hot natured, you know, and I hope that whatever is coming in her way, it means her good. Because right now she's a target because she's vulnerable. As her world financially collapsing, I see cups, and that means emotions. That means goodness is coming. It could be love coming in her life. It could be things are going to straighten up. But I know that that doesn't mean that, because I know in reality, she's doing everything she can to save. So I know it's not the cards. It's me misreading cards.
Okay.
So let's look at this again. So when I see the cups, let me look at it again. The cup symbolizes love, good life, emotions, good things, water. However, I'm asking about this woman who's got all this turmoil, but I see land in the far distance.
Oh, yes, you're right.
I see land in the far distance. And because I see land in the far distance, I see that there are some things that's going to have to come by humble prayer. There are some things that you're just going to have to humble yourself and pray that these things will not seize you, because this is a cup. And as you see, that is the Holy Spirit. You know, that is the Yud. That is the Holy Spirit. That is something sacred. So there is something that is sacred that is running from Kali.
Okay.
And until Kali make her peace with the divine, she's going to struggle. And until she can stop putting men as a god in her life, needing them and putting them as a god, she's going to suffer no matter what. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think I'm gonna just leave that alone.
Yes.
And with that being said, because I read it on a spiritual tip, because it was like, this can't be that. I knew it was me, because I have a tendency to not want to always tell the truth, and sometimes I don't want to go and tell you what the spiritual side say, because I know I can cut like a knife, and I'm very afraid of me like that. And it's not because I'm wrong, it's because I'm right, and I don't want to do it. I would rather take a wrong than the right, than to cut somebody. But in that case, I had to say it.
Got you.
Because it just wouldn't make sense. So this is a spiritual thing. She's got to do some things and get right in her heart. She got to get right with her maker. They all do, but this is particularly calling for Kali, right? Because when the ace showed up for Courtney and Kim, well, Kim wasn't a part of this reading. Well, she is, because she's a part of the Justin Bieber thing. It's her and Courtney. So when this showed up, and if you see land, you see water, you see fire, you see creativity, you see where you can grow, you see all the possibilities. Here, you see desert.
That is true.
It's like emotions and desert. Like, this is an inward thing. It's like it. And then all of a sudden you got this man, this rider coming in with a peen on fire, which is her weakest point. And here we have justice saying, boo, you need to do another thing. We know you got everything, but justice will prevail. Get your soul right. Your spirit, get yourself right in the inside. And with that being said, I'm not going to say anymore. I know it was long. You know I don't go that way, but I did a lot of reading and I took my time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope all the goobly gobbly goop makes sense. I know I enjoyed this, and we'll see you soon.
Yes,
right?
the Kardashians will be coming back soon, either end of this month or.
And like I said, I don't know if that's going to be the storyline. That's the word on the curve. That's all I'm saying. How true it is, you all know. We hear so much, but I couldn't let it go not another day unless I said I sat down and dressed it, because I did do a reading on Kris Jenner just recently, but I knew it was something in them cards. So today I know a lot more than what I know. And Corey is tied up in all this too. So with that being said, people that been calling me and texting me and letting me know, yep, I know, but I don't always do that, do I, baby Crone?
No,
I sit on stuff.
She does.
I sit on it because I don't know. I'm not so quick to be the first to jump and put it out there. I got to make sure that I can truly say, look, he said it. I heard, because I'm not the one that's going to go digging and digging and digging and digging and digging to take you down to hell. That is just not who I am. No. That's God business. Let him deal with it. So with that being said, I certainly enjoyed this reading. I hope you did too. I know it's a lot, but we will see. And with that being said,
yes, thank you for staying so long and listening to this video. So please give us a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe and hit the notification button so that way you get posted whenever we go live or post a video.
Please subscribe. You really, if you got like halfway, just do a thumbs up just because.
Yeah.
Because why? Because you're a nice person. That's why. And because we love you. That's it. MIKEY. Mickey Mouse. Big Y. Because we love you. Before it was because we like you. Then they changed it because we love you or because we love. Whatever. You ready?
Yes.
Sunflowers.